Hello everyone and welcome to SuttonsDaze. I hope that you are enjoying the channel. If you're new here, I hope that you stick around. We're always doing something, you just never know. And this week we're talking about the January Pantry Challenge. So we are entering week 5 of the January Pantry Challenge. Can you believe it? The month of January, poof, gone just like that. Yeah, I can. So I thought we'd recap just a little bit and then talk about what we're going to do for our challenge for the last week of the January Pantry Challenge. Let's get started. So first, we did inventory. That was the pre-week. That was week 1. We did the inventory, and inventorying included everything from your refrigerator, your freezers, your cupboards, your pantry, everything. That even included non-food items, okay, if you wanted to get really deep into it. So the first thing to do is to inventory your pantry, because without knowing what's in our pantry, we have no way to work with it. The second week, our challenge was to create meal plans based on that list on your inventory. Create meal plans from your inventory, from what is in your refrigerator, your freezers, your pantry, your cupboards, okay? Create meals based on those that will keep you from having to go out to the store. It's a great way to utilize what you have, to learn how to utilize what you have, maybe learn about a few substitutions that you can do. It's totally flexible. A meal plan is just a guide. It is not the you must do it kind of thing, okay? And it really helps eliminate that conversation, what do you want for dinner tonight? It does, along with some bad decisions. And I'm the queen of bad decisions when it comes to dinner, okay? So, if your normal bad decision is, I have no idea what to make for dinner, let's get a pizza. Or let's drive through this, or let's order from here. Yeah, okay. This will help you prevent that from happening. So then week 3, we discussed how to plan how much food you need for a year. So you take a look, or how we did anyway. So you take a look at what you have, you take a look at your menu plan, your meal plan, and you go, okay, this is how much chicken, if I looked at it for, this is what I would do for a week, this is what I would do for a year. And just kind of map it out that way. Again, it's a guide, that's all it is, but it helps you kind of get a real good look at what you would need for a year for food in your pantry. Week 4. Week 4, we talked about a DIY kitchen, because I am a strong believer in a do-it-yourself kitchen and being able to make things yourself instead of having to go out and buy them. So I think most people know that Thousand Island dressing is nothing more than tartar sauce and ketchup. That's all it is. So that's an easy way to make up Thousand Island dressing if it's something that you need. Tartar sauce is super easy. It's pickle relish and mayo and a couple other little things, so there are ways to make up your own stuff. And we make our own mustard now. It's really crazy good. So we don't go buy mustard anymore. Those do-it-yourself ways of handling the items in your pantry will not only save you money, they'll save you time and going out to the stores and all that other fun stuff. It'll be good quality stuff that you have in your house, as opposed to chemicals and all that other stuff that the companies put into it. It gives you a sense of freedom and self-sufficiency to make it yourself, and it's a really great feeling. So for week 5, we are going to talk about how your pantry is your first line of defense. Defense, Lisa? What? Okay. Your pantry is your first line of defense in protecting you and yours, in ensuring that you and yours are safe and taken care of. Seriously. Because the world is what it is today, we just never know. And I'm not getting political. I'm not getting political at all. I don't do that here. So, but because there's so much unease and uncertainty when it comes to politics, when it comes to the pandemic, when it comes to life in general, job security, health, there are just so many different ways that we are being attacked, seriously. So while I'm not doom and gloom, I'm not fear-mongering here, that's not my cup of tea. What I am telling you is that your pantry is your first line of defense. A well-stocked pantry will take a lot of the unease off of your shoulders, okay? It will take a lot of the panic during an emergency out of the picture. It will eliminate having to worry about whether or not you can feed you and yours, whether you have the basic necessities, over-the-counter medications, toilet paper, You know, little things like that. It will take that out of the equation so that you don't have to worry about that if an emergency crops up. Your pantry truly is your first line of defense against so many situations. Right now, we're seeing a lot of different things happening in the news. I don't watch a lot of it. We're hearing about a lot of different things that may be coming down the pike. There's definitely uncertainty when it comes to everything about this pandemic. Here where we are, while they are lightening restrictions, they're still there. You know, there's still a good number of people that can't go to work every day. There are a good number of people who, if they're lucky, can work from home. But you have to take precautions, you know, if you go out still. And I think that's going to continue for a very long time. But if you are truly at risk, there are so many jobs out there that you just really can't do and be super safe. Okay. Now, I'm not talking about the vaccine. I don't know enough about it. Again, you know, not my cup of tea. So the things that you have to take into consideration is, what can you do today to guard yourself, to give you that first line of defense against whatever may be coming at us in the future days? And in my mind, that is to make sure that you have a well-stocked pantry. Remember that it's not something that occurs overnight, okay? And with the pantry challenge, this, if you followed along, if you've done it with us, has given you an in-depth, better look at the workings of your pantry and how you work with it and it works with you. It has shown you where you've done really great, and it has shown you where you need to fill a couple gaps. It has shown you that there are things that you didn't consider that, wow, okay, I need to be prepared for this. I need to look out for this. And it has shown you that, oh, you know, I really thought that I'd need this, and it turns out that I didn't. So it gave you another vantage point at how your pantry works and how it works with you, how you work with it. Because it really is different. And I'm not kidding. Every single year that we do this, we learn something new. This is a learning opportunity as well as a money-saving opportunity. So if you took it full on, okay, and you said this is a no spend, we're eating out of the pantry only, and that's it, you are a rock star, okay? So pat yourself on the back, figure out how much money you saved. Go back and look at your bank, you know, books, go back and look at your receipts. Figure out how much you normally spend in a month on food and toiletries and that kind of thing, and how much you saved. What can you put that money towards? You can put that money towards bills. You can put that money towards any kind of debt that you have, because that's another thing that you have to watch with being prepared. And you can also put that money towards stocking your pantry. Better, more educated stocking of your pantry, because now you know what you're using and what you're not. If you didn't go all in, okay, and you still went to the store and you went for fresh fruits and vegetables, maybe some milk, some bread, right? But you still made all your meals at home, consumed all your meals from the pantry, did not go out to eat, did not go grocery shopping for any of the extra stuff, right? If you did that, you're a rock star too. Don't doubt it, not for a minute. You are the bomb, okay? You learned exactly the same things that somebody who went all in did. They might have learned a little bit more, but you still learned all the things and you still saved money. And so do the same thing. Check and see how much you saved by doing this and put that money towards restocking your pantry, paying off a debt, paying off bills, whatever the case may be, okay? Anybody who participated in this in any degree succeeded, and you're all rock stars because you all learned something. You all learned something about your pantries, about yourself, about your families, okay? So there's a lot to learn, and I can't possibly cover it all because everybody's different, but you will learn something every time you decide to do this. Now, moving forward, what we need to do is we need to work on recession-proofing our pantries, okay? There's a lot of unknown and uncertainty coming. There is. It's still here. I don't think it's going away anytime soon. You've got talk about depression. You've got financial depression. You've got talk about, you know, not having a good growing season. You've got talk about the food distribution being even wonkier this year. The way that our food is grown, the way that our food is distributed, the way that we get it and deal with it from that point, there could be quite a number of disruptions, seriously. And for some people, that's a really, really big deal. And we don't want you to be one of those people. We want you to have that first line of defense against anything that they're going to toss at us in the coming year. Okay? Because I don't think it's just going to be 1 year. So being able to recession-proof your pantry, being able to ensure that you and yours can eat and have toothpaste in the house and not have to worry about going to get it, have toilet paper in the house, have those basic creature comforts, okay? Because some of this is creature comforts. To have some of those things that just makes life a little bit more civilized, you know? That's what we want to make sure that you can do. And working along with Project Pantry, working along with the January Pantry Challenge, this gave you a little more insight into which way you need to focus your attentions. Seriously. So for the upcoming week, this is what I would love to hear from everyone. I would love to hear where you need to improve. I would love to hear where you feel like you dropped the ball. Okay? I would love for you to share with everyone, because we're all learning. I would love for you to leave in the comment section below the lessons that you have learned and what you think the upcoming week is going to do for you. Because this is the last week. We are in the last week of January. So the light's at the end of the tunnel there. It's not a train. It's February. Okay, so we're all good. But what do you anticipate doing from this point forward in order to better situate your pantry as an insurance policy for you and yours? Because that's really important. That is what your pantry is. It's your first line of defense against the chaos that the world may throw at you. It really is. It's your first line of defense. And I want you to have a great line of defense. So what did you learn this month? What are you going to do different? Where did you fall short that you didn't expect to fall short? Don't beat yourself up about it. I received an email today and it kind of broke my heart a little bit because she had become ill and she ended up in the hospital, and yeah, she got the Rona. And so she felt like she had failed at the pantry challenge. And I'm like, okay, number one, take care of you, because without you, none of this means anything at all. Seriously. So don't beat yourself up too much about anything that happened this month, right? It's a learning opportunity. That's what it is. She was upset because she didn't get to can throughout the month, and so now she's behind in her canning. Life happens all the time. So be glad that you have another day to put 2 feet on the ground and work towards your food storage and your food preservation goals for 2021. All of you have done fantastic. And I'm so glad to have you join me along on this challenge and figure out the different things that worked, didn't work, that made it yours for the month of January. So if you would leave a comment in the comment section below, let me know how you did, how you feel like you did. Did you save money? Did you learn to make new things? Did you menu plan and it rocks, you just love it? Okay. What are the lessons that you have learned from doing the January Pantry Challenge this month? I greatly appreciate all of you coming along, and I hope that you keep moving forward with this, because your pantry truly is your first line of defense in the chaos that the world is throwing at us. And the chaos is not going to end anytime soon. Probably not this year. So no, we need to be on our toes. We need to make sure that we're stocked up, that we're prepared as best as we possibly can for all of life's little emergencies, because that is the SHTF situation most likely to be seen. If you like what we do here, please hit that like, subscribe, and share. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook. And as always, please be safe.